I have a big announcement to make. I will make a big change on this channel and I hope that you will like it. So it was not an easy decision and I hesitated a lot before recording this video. In fact, I recorded a first version of this video 3 months before, but just before releasing it, I bailed out. But I finally took my final decision, so I re-recorded the video. So here we are. So we are going to make this big change on EatTheBlocks. And first, I want to make a recap of this channel. So I started this channel in 2017, and I was one of the first channels to cover blockchain development. I didn't know much about blockchain or about YouTube. English isn't my native language, so it was a pretty big challenge for me at the time, but I did it anyway. And that's because I wanted to find a job as a blockchain developer. So my strategy was to publish technical tutorials to establish myself as an authority, as an expert in the field. And it worked because 3 months after starting the channel, I found a full-time 6-figure job. So I was very happy, life was good. And after that, I started to help other people to do the same thing. So I released a course on blockchain development and it was a huge success. And it became so successful that I had to stop doing blockchain development for customers and I focused 100% on the education business. So fast forward to now in 2025. So today the channel has almost 170,000 subscribers and 11 million views. It may not seem like much, but for a technical channel, it's pretty good. More than 15,000 students bought my courses. EatTheBlocks made more than $2 million. So if you combine all the revenue sources, so I have courses, boot camps, sponsor videos. I've also released a SaaS. It was a token creator. I also did some custom blockchain development work. I've done some smart contract audits, a lot of different things. So EatTheBlocks really changed my life. I became financially independent. And I hope that it also changed the life of many aspiring blockchain developers who follow this channel. But unfortunately, there are also some negative aspects. I'm a bit disappointed about crypto. So I initially got into crypto in 2017 and I was so enthusiastic at the time. I was in love with the tech. I truly believed that it would change the world. And I also really enjoyed meeting people in the crypto industry, going to crypto conferences, meetup, etc. But more than 16 years after the launch of Bitcoin, I'm very disappointed to see that the main use case for crypto is gambling. We are still waiting for this elusive mainstream adoption. I think it's going to come someday, but I'm just tired of waiting. I'm also a bit frustrated with the tech. I don't think it's very fun to program smart contracts. Most of the users are not on the blockchain and most of the data is not on the blockchain, it's on the web. So it's much more fun to create a web app than a blockchain app. And there is also something else that is way more fun and I will get to this in a moment. I'm also tired of all the scams in crypto. The scammers in my comments, the fake recruiters on LinkedIn who try to install a virus on your computer, the scammers who try to hack your wallet, the hackers who try to hack your smart contract, the criminals who attack famous people in crypto. There are a lot of cool people in crypto, but there are also too many scumbags. Now, there is another thing that frustrates me, and it's doing technical tutorials. So I'm really tired of technical tutorials, especially about Web3 Solidity. I really feel like a broken record, like I always repeat the same thing on the channel. Solidity at the beach, solidity in the mountain, solidity on the boat. And right now, there aren't many new things in crypto. In 2020 and in 2021, it was amazing. There was this crazy energy in DeFi with new cool things every week, but it's just not there anymore. So I'm at a point where I basically have nothing to say about crypto, blockchain, or Solidity. So what do we do now? Should I just stop the channel? No, I haven't said my last word. But if I continue EatTheBlocks, I need to find something else to talk about. Now, there is also another change that happened. So I believe that as a content creator, your content has to reflect who you are. When I started EatTheBlocks, I had an employee mindset. I was very happy to get a six-figure job as a blockchain developer. For me, it was a huge step up in my career, and I was very happy to teach others how to do it. But as time went by, I became an entrepreneur. And it was another huge step up in my career because I gained so much freedom. I had way more fun because I can work on the things I want, and also made way more money. And it completely changed my mindset. And now I want to help people to do the same thing. So don't tell me, hey, Julian, how to get a six-figure job. It's not a very interesting problem. A much better problem is, hey, Julian, how to create a seven-figure business. The second problem is probably not that much harder than the first one, but you get way more out of it. So why not trying that instead? I know that some of you still want to stay in blockchain, and I completely respect that. So I didn't want to completely abandon my blockchain followers, and this is why I launched a newsletter for blockchain jobs. So every week I will send exclusive job offers, and if you want to register, follow the link down below. Okay, so where does this leave us on EatTheBlocks? Well, we are going to pivot to suspense AI. That's right. So here is the story. AI became very popular in 2022. At that time, I was very skeptical, so I didn't get into it. So I stayed the course, I focused on blockchain, and I ignored the whole thing. 2023, I bought a ChatGPT subscription just to try it out. And it was okay, a sort of better Google, but I wasn't sold. 2024, I bought a subscription to Cursor, the AI editor. And this, my friend, was my aha moment, because with Cursor, I was able to do things that I couldn't do before. For example, I released an education SaaS, the 30-Day Academy, using a framework that I knew nothing about. But with Cursor, it was a breeze. It's as if I had a sort of intermediate developer guiding me, and I made 15K with this SaaS. This is when I realized that AI is just so powerful, and nowadays even non-coders can do it. Some people are very pessimistic about AI, but I'm not. I'm very optimistic because way more people will become programmers. That's true. But here's the key. It's also going to increase the demand for software. So think of what happened when web applications became a thing. Before web application, you could only create a desktop application using the API of the operating system, which was way harder. But when the web arrived, it massively expanded the demand for software. And this is your opportunity. So how can we make money with AI as a developer? So I'm going to do a whole video about this, but here's the quick summary. You can either work as an employee or as an entrepreneur. So as an employee, you can use AI to become more productive and stay competitive on the job market. Or, and I think this is by far the best opportunity, you can become an entrepreneur and launch your own AI business. Since it's easier than ever to build products or services, now you have way more opportunities than before. And this is what I love about AI. The use cases are right here, right now, and there are so many of them, contrary to crypto, where we keep praying for this mainstream adoption that never comes. So from now on EatTheBlocks, I want to help you to build your AI business. This is going to be EatTheBlocks V2. I know it's a bit vague, and I will show you some more specific opportunities in other videos, but for now, here's what I want you to do. Leave me a comment down below and tell me what kind of AI business you want to build. I hope that you guys will stay on the channel after this pivot, and even if you don't, thanks for having followed EatTheBlocks up to this point. Bye.